Alright guys, so we're back to some Doki Doki, some more Doki Doki. I'm starting to get a little nervous here. I really am. I'm starting to have to make choices and tell people what I prefer. All these girls are getting jealous. They're asking me questions. I do not like this. I do not like it. Anyways, we'll see what's coming next. I'm kind of excited. Oh, here it goes. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. So, Monica showed up, okay? And she was the last one to class for some weird reason. It's creeping me out, guys. I swear she's up to something. She's like not even on the poems anymore. It's weirding me out. I'm having to... Okay. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Wait, when did you get so excited about it? It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. She was just complaining about that. What's up? What? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Oh, I get it. It's a day where we don't have to do no homework. I understand. I feel you. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I did say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name, Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. I don't get it. What the heck? Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Sayori's and Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Yeah, where's Sayori? Oh, there you are! Sayori's sitting at the desk at the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. What is she talking about? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sarah shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Tsukai, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging her rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking... What? But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tsukai. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. Guess there's something wrong with her. She's so nice, I don't want anything to happen. She's always talking to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tsukai. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Tsukai. Have you thought about that? Maybe you've always seen her as a cheerful, because that's how she is when she's around you? Oh, I never thought about that. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so don't try not to think about it too much. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I wouldn't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away as quickly, with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I don't think I could ever actually build up to do that. That'd be so hard. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything, but I can tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. No, not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if it caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. That's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into this a little too much. Tsukai, The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I notice her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupied in your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay, we'll show it to Monica. Hi, Sukai. Have you thought about what you want to submit or to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Sukai. Yuri's been teaching a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. It's always suspicious, you know. I'm awfully suspicious. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Dude, she's jealous. She's jealous. You know, she is jealous. Oh my gosh. Reading that edgy novel with her? Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri's used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Oh, the guys' seats are getting weird. I don't like this. Oh, gosh. Okay, sorry. I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Let's see what I think of this. Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I looked at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That poem was awesome! My opinion.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, and that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seemed like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you what your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright, we're going to Natsuki next.
Matt, I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place.
What? I didn't think that one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something.
It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level.
Natsuki stops short all of a sudden.
Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? And keep your voice down.
You know Yuri would love this angsty.
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me.
I am so done with you.
Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me.
Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. I'm just writing a poem, man. I was just writing a poem.
I picked the words I want. Oh my gosh. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Alright, we'll go to Sayori. Okay.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri?
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I mean, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Sukai.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Yeah, tired my butt.
tired my butt.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm going to go home a little bit early today,
Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Didn't I tell her that I would be okay walking home with her still? What the heck is going on? What the heck? Okay, Yuri. Get over Yuri here.
Tsukai, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you showed me has been nothing short of spectacular.
Thank you. I'm glad you're the only person that appreciates it. I'm very happy about that. At least somebody likes it.
I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come to me naturally. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well...
Yuri smiles sadly.
Tsukai, during lunchtime I ate by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just don't know and make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of your life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Tsukai. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all the time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Tsukai. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into thoughts. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined the club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Alright, Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me far succumbing.
to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding. I laugh. Understanding is overstated. I touch his hand. The flicker stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. I think she's talking about herself, how she's always been like secluded and stuff, and how she's finally like able to like, you know, open herself up now. That's pretty cool. I actually like that. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. Meaning, I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Oh no, Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. It was kind of about me too, I think. She was talking about, you know, she met me and that she could talk more and stuff. That's cool. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together, despite my inability to make contact. Eye contact? I see a faint smile emerge from her face. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it, right? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we could talk again later. Yeah, she's gonna be like, hey everybody, hello everybody, every time, hey everybody, now we're gonna do this, go home, time to go home or something. I'm ready for it. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, you three. Okay guys, Monica just showed up again. This is going to be the end of this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I stream every day to 10 p.m., so stop by and say hi. Oh man. So, yeah, this is getting interesting. Sayori's kind of like, it's really sad. I like Sayori. She's like moving somewhere else. She's like, doesn't want anything to do with me. I don't know what's going on. I was like nice to her. I thought I was. Things are getting kind of weird. Yeah. We have people, I think, maybe starting to get mad now. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day.